Well, hello, and welcome back to Dark Cloud. For the technical final time, until tomorrow. Fingers crossed I can finish this tonight, or today, which I should. Then I will move on to GTA San Andreas, continue some of that, and tomorrow I will attempt the 100th floor dungeon in this. That's at least the plan anyway. Will I be able to? Who knows? Tune in and find out. Oh, that reminds me, I need to level up this, don't I? And then I can level it up to the Big Bang. Whatever the hell that does, I do not know. But I have a dungeon to go through, and then... like, 'cause I'm missing, like, what? 2 gourds and maybe, like, 3... Apple of Edens or whatever. I also need to get the fucking bot fixed in Discord. Hello Horizon, how are you? We're getting late. Just let me do this. Finished Outlast and nearly completing Ace Combat 7. Nice. How was Outlast then? You enjoy it? Did it spook you? I swear to God, if I find another good weapon in this, I'm gonna get really annoyed. Oh, never mind. Oh, a halberd. Fuck you, game. You can't not halberd me. Got to schedule a bit. Be a good horror game. I mean, yeah, Outlast 1's a pretty decent game. From my understanding, Outlast 2 is not as good. So, I mean, like I said, I would have liked to have played Outlast at some point. But, like I said, because I've already seen it be played, it's kind of not going to be as scary. I mean, granted, I've forgotten some of the game, but it just won't be the same experience playing it. So also, how's Ace Combat 7 going? Because actually, how much is that game? Might as well quickly look it up. Theft. Pretty good. Because that's the thing is, I've always, well not always, but I have been interested in playing an Ace Combat game, but... £22. Oh, and Ace Combat 6 is 5. Wait, hang on a minute. Ace Combat 7 on PS4 is £22, but on Xbox One it's 15. Okay. The Ace Combat games are actually pretty cheap. Like, pretty cheap. Except I have no idea if Ace Combat on PS1 would even be any decent. Nice. I'll definitely look into that. I will. Which reminds me, I need to redo Burning Angels. Burning Angels? Blazing Angels. Blazing Angels. Oh. Another halberd, but... Oh no, I have been cursed. What will I do since I cannot now change my overpowered weapon? Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Please. Don't you take like a stupid amount? Yeah, you do. Reunion in the store. Ooh. The hell are you? Oh. You're one of the Queen's guards. We're almost there. Then I can get the big bang. Right, shit. Gallery of time, you don't think you'll get through this dungeon as fast as all the others. This one is long. Well, I'm on 66 years ago out of 400, so... How goes it? I'm doing well, how are you? I've almost crafted this sword into the Big Bang. And when I mean almost, I mean I've just got to level it up. And then I can finally... Especially considering the old guy magician twat sells the gemstones. So because I've got like 15 grand worth of money, I bought the diamond because I needed to level up my metal, which gave me enough. Then... Actually, do I even have enough, or am I just bullshitting? No, yeah, no, I do have enough. Because I haven't used the sun totem thing yet. I mean, to be honest, I'd sooner do that, just because then I can get my attack up to max. About to go to some ice cream. It was better than it was a few hours ago. Good. Oh no, I'm thirsty. Transfer the dickhead. Oh, another powder. Nice. Big Bang is my favourite sword, it also has long reach. Nice. Yeah, I can upgrade it in just a moment. There we go. Weapon. You. Upgrade. Yeah, I need to upgrade it first, and then I can turn it into the Big Bang. Then, build up. Big Bang. Yes. That is a nice looking sword. Oh, and it can build up again. What do I need? MP, a crap ton of stuff, and a crap ton of stuff. Yeah, there's no way. Unless there's a ×2 on my sword right now. There's no way I can do it. Oh, it only goes down to 3? Oh, that's shit. Oh, and now attack isn't even 110 anymore. I will do that though. I guess holy, just because I'm fighting a lot of that kind here. Oh, Trans Feather, idiot, put the Trans Feather on. Oh yeah, and I also got a weapon for you. 46, 45, 74. Lance with Poison Blade. Puts enemies in poison state. Nice. Oh, hello, Chris. That is a nice looking halberd. Yeah, I mean I may as well. I'm not going to play it tomorrow though, because like I say I want to lol that at the end. Well, I mean it is nice. Yeah, so like I say I'm going to play it today, because then tomorrow I'm going to attempt, not guarantee, I'm going to attempt the 100 floor dungeon in this. If I can do it, great, wonderful. I may suspect I may not be able to, but if I can, then I'll do that, and then I'll continue San Andreas after that. But if the 100 floor dungeon requires a lot of grinding, then I'm not doing it. How many bloody hours is this game so far? 50? 25-ish, I think. Or 20? I'm either 20 or 25 hours in. So it's not that long. Big Bang is the last turn for the Sword of Zeus, Tone's third ultimate weapon. Ooh, the Sword of Zeus. I would very much like to upgrade that. Oh, I'm gonna die! Which, I mean, I could, just because I've got so much money, I could buy the gemstones that the old guy sells. Look up a guide to see what the stats are, and then I can roughly calculate how much I need. Because I've been playing this for a week. Well, this is technically day 6, so yes, I have been playing this for a week. But I don't know how it counts the hours, if I'm honest, because my save file says it's either 20 or it's 24. But on the back of the box, this game apparently has 50 hours of content. That's the longest game I've ever streamed, Valhalla. No, Persona 5. that took 100 hours. Yeah, that took me 3 weeks to beat. 3 fucking weeks. Day after day, 6 hours a day, playing that damn thing. That's the longest game that I've ever streamed. Good game though. I liked it. Good game. But that's the thing though with Persona 5, is it just takes 100 hours to beat it. It's not 100 hours of me 100%ing it. It just takes 100 hours to beat it. Am I buying Strikers? I mean, most likely, I don't know yet. Like I say, if Blind Blazer said that he's definitely not buying it, then I probably will do. If he says that he's guaranteeing he's getting it, then I guess I'd wait for him to tell me if it's any good or not. But I'm planning on it, I'm not guaranteeing it, because obviously I'm not buying a game this month, which means I can get East 9 at the beginning of February. Then my February game is the Mario game, and then my March game will most likely be Persona 5 Strikers. Just because I'm never going to buy Far Cry 6. Or I might do, I don't know yet, but I'm most likely not going to. At least not day one. I mean, I'm saying this now, but if it comes out at the end of March and there's nothing coming out in April, then I'll get it. Because the werewolf game that you told me about, I looked into it and it releases on the same day as Persona. So even if I was interested in playing it, can't obviously. So I will get to that game at another time. How many games am I buying next month? 3. 2 minimum. Persona, like I say, is on the fence. I don't know about that yet. So it's just Ys and Mario. They're the 2 main ones. Father! Someone might get that reference. Well, I don't have the key. I hate this game. One of these will be, never mind. Well, one of these will be the key. But I don't need it because there's literally nothing in that room. Hitboxes, man. But up until then, I don't really have an idea of what the hell I'm playing. I mean, I have a rough idea of what I'm doing. Obviously finishing this, finishing San Andreas, doing Sniper Elite V2, maybe doing, Need for Speed Most Wanted, but I don't know about that, but that was on the agenda. If not, then I don't really know what I'm doing after Sniper Elite V2. Oh, I Wolfenstein. New Blood or Old Blood, whatever the hell it's called. Just because Sniper Elite's a one-day game. Wolfenstein's a one-day game. I guess I could also do Sniper Elite 3, just because. So, you know, as always, you can look through my games list on !games command. And it'll give you a link to my Google Doc. You can have a look through that if you want. Or I think I've got a command that is something along the lines of !commands. Or Sniper Elite Zombies Trilogy. No, I do not. The Left 4 Dead cast is in the third game. Oh, really? You're talking to the wrong guy about that. I've beaten Left 4 Dead once. Not that I won't ever not play the game again in the future, but it's not on my top 10 list of games to play. Which I know is sacrilegious for some people, but it's Left 4 Dead. It's like, you know, their new game that they're doing? That is basically just next-gen Left 4 Dead. I'm not interested. That is a game I'm not buying. Yeah, Back 4 Blood, I don't care about Back 4 Blood. It's just more Left 4 Dead. And because I don't care about... Like, again, I liked Left 4 Dead when it was out, and I liked playing Left 4 Dead with friends. Now Left 4 Dead for me personally has just... It's had its moment, it's had its time where everyone was, oh my god, I'm going to go home after school today and play some Left 4 Dead. Like we've had that moment. Like, Back 4 Blood is going to try and bring that nostalgia back, and it will do for some people, it will do, but there was no nostalgia for me in the first place, so I'm not bothered. Again, okay, unless the game releases at like £35 and for some reason Dark Shadow wants to play it with me, then yeah, sure, I'll fucking buy it and play it, but I know he won't because he doesn't give as much of a shit as I do about it. Because again, like I said, we like Left 4 Dead, it's just, like I said, it's had its moment. You're only from the zombie games, you know, it's last decade. But yeah, no, but that's my point though. Again, there's nothing wrong with Back 4 Blood. It's just, like I say, it's the Left 4 Dead devs making Left 4 Dead. Like, that's my point, is it's not potentially going to be anything new. It's just going to be next-gen Left 4 Dead, so it's going to be prettier, graphically better, and be able to handle more zombies on screen. Like, that's it, that's all it'll be. So that's why I'm not interested. Again, unless you bite me. But no, like I said, I'm not interested. Bollocks. And I would recommend, if you've got an original Xbox, just get Stubbs the Zombie. Why play a zombie game when you can be the zombie game? As I slowly die. Yeah. If you have an OG Xbox. I mean, you can also get it on PC, but I have not had any luck ever running it on PC. Yeah, just get Stubbs a Zombie. Like, you play as the zombie, and it's fairly comical. Short, but good game. I mean, I have already streamed it, so if you want to go to youtube.com/, because I don't have a YouTube URL. I don't have I think it's 100 subscribers that you need to get a YouTube link, which I have like 62, so almost there. We've almost got, it's 1,000. It's either 100 or 1,000. You saw me play it, it was good. I mean, like I say, I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and again, I am biased. Because obviously I played it as a kid, so of course I like it, but I wouldn't want it to be remastered. I wouldn't even want it to be a sequel. I don't even want a game to try and rip it off. Like, I want Stubbs the Zombie to be its own thing and leave it at that. I do. Oh, thanks for the map. Also, was you here yesterday when I was mentioning about the Ubisoft Star Wars game? Probably. Or probably not. Oh, hell am I, Blazer? I got you a new weapon. It has poison on it. Yeah, how can it be Dog Shadow Division Star Wars game? Yep, basically. DLC on Epic. Well, all the DLC was free anyway, so doesn't matter. But again, I mean, I already own all Battlefront. So this is the only problem with being me in particular and them giving out free games. Like, I already own like 99% of the games that they're going to give out for free anyway. And the ones that they will give out are probably going to be ones that I don't care about, so... Free today. Oh, there you go then. Do I recommend it? Kind of. I mean, I've put like 30 hours or something into it. It's fun. It's just I hate the design of some of the maps. I do. And Sludge Life, a random indie game. Yep. So that won't go on my list of games to play. Then again, I could look into that game and it could be the best game ever made, who knows, but... Sophia! Maria! Should be free this year because you'll never buy that game. I won't. I wouldn't even recommend getting it for free, so... Not even free is good enough. Like, Ubisoft would have to pay me, knowing what I know now about Valhalla, they would have to pay me to play it. Which, I mean, Ubisoft, if you're out there, I won't say no to a free paid copy of Far Cry 6. I promise I will shit on it just slightly. It wasn't that, but wasn't it? It was so boring watching you play it. No, that was probably just because of me. Don't blame the game. Yeah, don't blame the game, that was probably me. But no, yes, it is. That's the only problem with games sometimes. Watching games be played is sometimes fun. Or, I mean, it might be fun because obviously you're here, but you're probably not here because of this game, let's be honest. Yeah, like, some games are great to watch, because, you know, some games might require skill, patience, or whatever. Some games like this, you can kind of just shut your brain off and talk, because the game's kind of pretty easy. But yeah, with Assassin's Creed, obviously even me playing it, it's still kind of... That's why I don't recommend it. Because if you think it's boring to watch, it's probably not going to be more fun to play. But again, free is free. If you play it and you don't like it, you just don't play it, do you? I'll buy Cyberpunk when it's £30 or cheaper. No, I'll buy it when it's fucking fixed. And when they stop making fucking YouTube videos going, we're sorry. When they stop doing that and they actually get their finger out their arse and fix shit, then I might care. Because they made another bloody video about Cyberpunk, basically crying about it and apologizing and then saying, look at what we're doing this year. We're going to give you free DLC and we're also going to give you a free next-gen update. Wait, what was that last one? Free DLC couldn't give a flying fuck, because the free DLC that was in Witcher was bollocks anyway. And then saying free next-gen update, what does that mean exactly, Mr. CD Projekt? Does that mean I was going to pay for the update, but because your game is shit you're going to give it to me for free? Or was you going to give it to me for free anyway? I mean, I know it's going to be free anyway, but when you use certain terms and words to describe something like free next-gen update, you can do what I'm doing right now and think, wait, so you wanted me to pay for your update? Why? And then people would have gone, of course not, and yeah, I know that. But no. I mean, even if, and this is a very big if, even if they manage to actually fix their damn game, even if they manage to fix their damn game next month, I'm still not getting it. Because like I said, I've got bloody East, Persona, and Mario coming out. Three games that I give an infinite more amount of shit for than I do an RPG that I've played 1,000 times at this point. Like, that's my biggest issue. Like, Cyberpunk as a game, not counting the bugs and whatever, is probably just going to be just another RPG that you can play anywhere else. Like, I'm going to suspect it's not going to do anything new or interesting that any other RPG already hasn't done. Will the game be fun? Most likely still, again, bugs not counting. Yeah, most likely, but obviously until I play it, I won't bloody know. So yeah, pretty much the only way I'm gonna buy and play it is if and when people who own it on PS4 or PC definitively say, yes, it's fixed, and there's overwhelming, yep, it works now, then I'll consider it. But until then, my life will be just as normal having not played it, so... This is the 6th dungeon, right? Yes, this is the 6th and final dungeon. There is a 100th floor dungeon once you beat the game that you can do, which, like I say, I'm not going to do that today. I will do that. We'll do that tomorrow. Just because I don't know how long it takes, and I'd sooner have a full 6 hours go at the 100 floors. If the 100 floors is mostly just this and running through it and killing enemies, which I should be able to kill, then I'm gonna more than suspect it won't take 6 hours, but it will take a few hours to do. But like I say, once I've beaten this, I'll move on to an Andreas. And then most likely have some fucking wanker turn up and go, see, it is the greatest game ever, and it's... Well, clearly, if it's the greatest game ever, then why has the CJ actor basically told Rockstar to go fuck themselves? Not that I care, because he's just one man. If it's true, everything that I've read, because even though I only read it today, whether it's new or old news, but if it's true, I understand where he's coming from. If it's not, well, drama. Sophia. CJ Nico voice actors both said they got fucked up in the ass royally. Yep. I believe it's because the amount of money that both San Andreas and GTA 4 have earned over the years, and in total, they've seen pretty much not a penny of that. Yeah, exactly. You know, little compensation for games that made hundreds of millions potentially. Yeah. Where they saw nothing, and I guess the problem is it depends on the contract that you sign. Because if you sign a contract that says, I agree to being paid 50 grand to voice and be the look of this video game character, well, tough shit, you've signed something that says you should be paid 50 grand and that's it. If you sign a contract that says you get royalties and whatever for however much money they make on the selling of games and whatnot, then I understand if they're not getting the amount that they should. But yeah, it's kind of potentially a point of two people who was in two massive games that people love signing a deal thinking, it doesn't matter, I'm only getting like 10 grand for this, woo me. And then, like I say, the games become massive, earn hundreds of millions, and well, I mean, legally, they have no right to challenge that. They do and can ask Rockstar for some royalties should they decide something, but if you signed a contract that says, pay me X amount of money and that's it, then tough shit. Those hundreds of millions of dollars is not yours. Sorry, but you signed a contract. And that's pretty much how the world works, I'm afraid, you know? Like, It only makes sense if they was promised the money and have seen nothing of it. But if it's, where? I'm owed that money, where? Then it's tough shit, man. You signed the contract, you clearly didn't read it. Or again, because it was very early 2000s for San Andreas, how would you have known, for an example, that San Andreas would have been this massively successful game? Or the same thing with GTA 4. I mean, GTA 4 you could have maybe hazarded a guess because of the success of San Andreas. But, again, it just depends on the contracts they sign, so fuck them. You know, basically the same thing like what happened to Black Blazer's sibling yesterday. You know, it's, you're the idiot, you signed this, you did the thing, it's your fault. If you read the terms and conditions, you might have known, you know what, I won't sign this. Instead it's just, there you go, take it all. What? Why is this happening? You should have fucking seen it coming. Also, is he still ranting, Black Blazer? Real money as well. He's getting a modest check each month or whatever. No, but that's my point. If you didn't sign a contract that says, yeah, we're going into the past. Yeah, no, but that's my point. If you sign a contract, it's the same thing like Star Wars. The actors, when they was doing Star Wars, was giving one or two choices. Either take, I think, like maybe 1% of all royalties of the Star Wars brand for the rest of your life, or we'll give you this cash check and that's all you're owed. Well, knowing now, if they knew what they knew now about Star Wars, you would have taken that 1%. It may have been more than 1%, but you would have taken that 1% if you knew what Star Wars was going to become. But because you're just this brand new actor who no one knows, with this relatively up-and-coming director making a space movie, 1% is not a lot of money compared to being guaranteed a paycheck. Because being guaranteed a paycheck means you're getting paid, you know what you're working for. 1% might mean the movie might bomb and you only see a tenth of what your original paycheck they would have paid you for. So, like I say, it is all just dependent on what kind of contract you sign. Oh, another here. It is. That's just how it works. If you sign a contract that gives you a paycheck and royalties, well, yeah, they owe you. But it's the same thing like whenever they remaster games. Whenever you remaster games, you have to be careful, because if you're A, using someone's likeness, or B, using obviously, you know, voice actors in your game, if again they sign a contract that doesn't mention anything along the lines of being able to reuse them in the future, then when it comes to remastering, you either don't ask the original voice actors if you can, you know, use them in the remake, or you either ask them to come back and voice, or you ask them if you can just reuse them in the game, or you just completely cockblock them and just hire other people anyway. Like, it is a whole thing too. When it comes, whenever stuff becomes legal, it becomes a problem. Because if you sign on a dotted line that says "I agree to," well, all of a sudden, all of your legal case goes out the fucking window. Depending on what you're trying to fight for, of course, but pretty much all your legal case goes out the window, and it's only based on what you're trying to ask for compared to what's in the contract. And that's why I believe you get games like the Silent Hill trilogy. I'm fairly certain they did something in the Silent Hill trilogy that was based on the original voice actors or something. They didn't want to get them back or whatever it was. But no, it's the same thing. I can give you an exact example. Metal Gear Solid. Well, Metal Gear Solid 1. Classic, right? The first thing they do, pretty much, when... because they're all a part of a union, I believe the voice actors who were in the original Metal Gear Solid is a part of a union, which obviously, as you may already know what a union is. So, because of that, when they was remastering Metal Gear Solid 1 for the GameCube, the first thing they did was, we need David Hayter, but all the other voice actors, we don't need them, because they would cost more money to get them back, thus costing more production money total than if you just hired a bunch of new people who would be cheaper than hiring the old cast. That's the first thing that happens. But thankfully David Hayter, the guy of the voice of Solid Snake, took a massive pay cut, so the original voice actors could be hired to voice the characters in the remake. And then he does that, and then they completely shaft him by getting the 24 guy to voice like 4 lines in Metal Gear Solid 5. Which is kind of a joke when you think about it. Thank you. Yeah, this is the thing. Life sucks. Not as good. It's not as cookie cutter as most people think it is, or as pretty as people think it is. Why are there 2 doors? Oh, because this one's a hammer one. Oh my god, iframes, fuck off. Look this, I'm going back. I'm not wasting a healing item. Oh, and also, I can update. I've finally gotten down to ordering a rubber O-ring for my X-Bone, so I can hopefully crack that open and fix the disk drive. I can play some Xbox games. When I mean some, I mean just Crash Tag Team Racing. So I think that should be here next week. I'll crack that bad boy open and get it done, then I can play something on the Xbox. Like I say, I'll most likely do Crash again. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Because then I've also got a couple of Star Wars games I won't mind playing. You're gonna be a mimic. No. Oh, a ring. Platinum ring. You fucking Minecraft. What do you got one of them? I mean, I guess thanks, but... Oh, naughty, naughty. Sophia! There's only 5 more after. How many repair powders do I have? 4. I should probably be able to get through... the rest of this dungeon. But I do kind of need to leave because my inventory is kind of full. Nah, fuck. I'll just leave. Store or sell all my shit. No, I didn't want to do that. You... What? You love hearing this song. I'm glad you do. Because I am out of here. I've got a few items to store. Oh, and also, I've fully upgraded your health. I've given you a bit of defense. And your water's almost full. but I haven't heard your hey, hey in a very long time. In a very long time. Yeah, I already have a platinum ring. Stop giving me platinum rings. Fucking hell. Hey! 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 Oh yeah, also you got Tone, you, Chris, because he's fat, Genie, because I dream of Genie, Flyblazer, because he's the only black guy in this game, and then me, because I'm tiny. No, fuck, I'm just gonna sell all my fish. I don't need them. I just fucking sold a Jan's feather, didn't I? Yep. Come on. I now have 4 grand, which means I can buy one of the gems. But which gem do I buy? Control H. I mean, a garnet could be nice. Or a peridot. I don't actually know what I need. Weapon, you, build up. I need MP, which is an emerald. Or sapphire. And that's wind and sky. Or dragon plant. Wind, sky. I don't need dragon, but I do need plant. I guess I'll get the sapphire. Just so I can get 10 magic. And 10 wind and 10 sky. I don't want items, I want gems. Alright, sapphire. Still don't have enough MP. Actually, can I even look at the list of what I even need? What am I on Big Bang? which then levels up into the Sword of Zeus. Does this tell me when I need to level it up? Doesn't even say. There is. What am I gonna do with you two? Big Bang! None of this. You know what? Fuck you all. This is the guide on how to level up all your weapons. I'm not going to tell you how to level up those weapons, but you can level them up. I don't want to know. Bollocks. I don't want to know weapons base stats. Who gives a shit about what base stats the sword that I'm currently using has, considering it's never going to have base stats when I get it? Instead, give me the stats it needs to level up. How hard is that? How hard is it to go? Done. One of these days, someone's gonna write a fucking guide and I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be so in-depth and it's gonna give you all the details that you need, exactly how you need it, instead of just, oh, your weapon level up. Yeah, I know weapons can level up. Do you think I've played this game for 20.5 hours and not realized that's a thing? Or that they have stats. Yeah, I know that. What stats do I need to level them up? So I know what I can and can't focus on. Fucking guides, man. Because I would, if I could level this up to Zeus's sword right now by just using my 3 extra power-up powders and buying those stones, and I could get it fairly close based on maths, I would so go out of my way to just waste all my money and just level this sword up to Zeus's sword. I can't do that because I don't know if I already have, like, say if I'm 1 magic off, but I buy another sapphire, well that's just a waste of money for something else that I could have used it on because I've already got a +1 MP anyway. And I think you get 1 MP every level. that's my rant of the day. There, how have you been, Tiff? I should have also brought somebody power pounders. Oh well. Yes, I did. It's not the fact that it's running on the Division engine, it's the Division devs. Which might also be the Division engine, but, you know, it's going to be a really shitty game, yes I know. You don't need to remind me, I'm already pissed about it. Because the first information we get, like Disney say that EA are not the only ones now making Star Wars games. Oh, great. But here at Ubisoft, oh no. Yeah, Tiff, yeah. So Disney have officially announced that EA are now the only one, are not the only ones making Star Wars games anymore. And the first company who announces anything, like the second after that announcement, is, hey guys, we here at Ubisoft are going to be making an open world Star Wars game using the Division engine and devs. Like, I couldn't note further out of a Star Wars project faster than, hey guys, we here at Ubisoft. Or Ubisoft announces open world Star Wars game. You know what that means? They're gonna somehow, and I don't know how, but they're gonna somehow make even Star Wars boring. Like, this infinite universe and of vast characters and planets, they're still gonna somehow make it seem lifeless and empty. They're gonna somehow find a way to do it, and I will applaud them for doing that. I was gonna do a thing, but I don't remember what. Even Amy Hennig would make a better Star Wars. Even make a better Star Wars gaming, yes. I mean, of course she would. Amy Hennig, I mean, obviously being the Uncharted woman, yes, of course. Well, I was gonna do a thing, but I don't remember what. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's on River 2. Yeah, I know, but no one remembers. Or River. Oh, it's Blizzard. I've just killed Overwatch 2. You're welcome. This is what I was gonna do. Dog pow. Yeah. It sucks. Oh, nice. Nice. My replacement rubber O-rings for my Xbox disk drive has been dispatched. Like I said, that'll be here next week. So whenever that turns up, I will crack open my Xbox, fix the damn thing, and play Crash Team Tag Team Racing again. Because by the time it even turns up next week, no, don't pick that up. By the time it even turns up next week, it'll be getting very close to Eastmine. So that means the 15th. I only have about 3 weeks. Cock hands. Nice. And the closer this gets to the year 400, sadly not the year 3000, all you 90s kids out there. Yeah, the closer I get to the year 400, the sooner I know I've got to leave this dungeon, because that's when it will pretty much be the final boss. 213, we're halfway there. Banana. Or a banana. I should be able to get through another floor at least. And then I will have to leave. $225. Oh, what do I want? No, I remember why I was doing that, because I don't know if I just need 70 or not. No, because that only gives me 60. Nope, 66 isn't enough. Red Eyes Black Dragon. I didn't look like fire. Bum bum bum. Someone may or may not have died. I'm not even gonna get mad at that. That was my fault. I'm pissed. Because now I've got to redo like fucking 3 floors. I also swear to God I've got an automatic repair powder on me. I'm like 99% certain I've got an automatic repair powder on me. But don't ask me why it didn't work. Unless I've got to use it on the item first. In which case that's kind of stupid. Good. And now we'll see if I have one on me. Set as an active item. Oh. Oh, there you go. I'm just an idiot. How far did I even set myself back anyway? I have no idea actually, if I'm completely honest. I was starting to do this one, but there was what, only 3 left after that? Fuck me in the butt. Why do I have to set it as an active item? Why can't it just be an item that gets used on breaking of weapon? Or only downside to this game, I suppose, is if you do something like that and you've got to reset, you set yourself back so far because of shit like this. Oh, you want to go over this hole in the ground? Well, you better change character that you never play as. Oh, you want to open this door? Better change character to someone you never play as. It's just a pain in the ass. I mean, I guess I can skip it, like, once I find the key. For the dungeon. And get the dioramas, I guess I could just leave, but... Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Anything to get me back to the point that I was just at. Yes, I'm going to forego a couple of weapon levels, but at this point, unless I got extremely lucky getting a ×2 slot, I really don't care about leveling anymore. Because I'm never going to hit. A level in this where it's going to make or break anything. Get me out. Plus, when you're also on a floor, that reduces your weapon's ABS. There really is no point fighting anything. Like, at all. past the point when you get the key. It's the moon! This game's gonna dick me over, isn't it? You get lucky on the first floor by saying I'm not gonna fight anything past the point where I don't need to. Now this game is just taking the piss. Thank you. Ooh, a goddess ring. Ooh, new ring. Oh, actually, I mean, I intended to break my weapon so I had an excuse to reset because I wanted to get that specific ring. I had to, blah 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 blah, RNG, blah 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 blah. Oh yes, fucking please. Better hope to God I have ice. Oh no, I do have ice. All because I let the weapon break. Idiot, that was the entire reason why you never played this game for 2 weeks. Oh god. Oh god. Well, at least this gives me the perfect excuse to just leave this dungeon. I don't get poisoned. You send me a tweet, I mean sure, but I'm never gonna see it. Well, I mean if you meant me personally, but... Don't annoy me. Don't annoy me about how much of a man Kratos used to be, and how much of a wuss he is now. Oh, don't you fucking stop me. And the real question is, will I even play new God of War when it comes out? Because if one game is abysmal on PS4, there's a chance even a Sony game might be. So I don't know yet. Now might be more the time than ever where I just stop buying games as and when they come out. Just because obviously I have a base PS4, there is that chance that games just won't work. Yes, by the way, my sword goes slicey slice. Please God of War 2018 beat out Red Redemption 2 for Game of the Year. Wait, Game of the Week. Do you mean Game of the Year? Yeah, I thought so. I mean, really, what even came out in 2018 anyway? You can fuck my ass. Yeah, like, genuinely, what came out in 2018? Spider-Man, I think? If Spider-Man came out in 2018, I'd sooner have Spider-Man as Game of the Year than God of War. Just because God of War's combat was not as good as it could have been. Antimonic Studio took a risk rebooting the franchise. No, they didn't. Again, granted, it is just God of War, but when you've got a fucktard, aka Cory Barlog, who's making himself make videos of him crying because it means a lot to us. Grow up. Video game wanker. Get over it. Nope, didn't want to do that. Oh, nice my laser. What'd you think? No, I didn't expect seasons. Yeah, don't ask. I don't even know. Rip wife, girlfriend, lady friend. You don't even sell antidotes? Oh no, because you sell this. Because if you find marker strikes on yourself, it's fine. Yep. Forget about it. Because it's either the mark of the devil, and you're just gonna go ahead and fight Satan himself, or it's another thing that I don't remember what the whole plot was. $138, wow, we're taking a while to get there. Ooh, bat. Ooh. Oh, you can all soak my dick. Fucking hate that shit so much. Yep. Which is why I totally didn't have to reset the last 3 floors, because I didn't break my most ultimate powerful weapon. I didn't do that like 10 minutes ago. Because I assumed the powder, the 3 items on the top with empty, Drown's Feather, and the repair powder, that repair powder automatically repairs a weapon if it breaks. Only does that if it's in that slot. Then it'll automatically repair it, but if it's in your inventory, it doesn't do shit. And it's fairly infuriating. You learn that after the fact. When the game decides to tell you to go fuck yourself. I have to redo 3 floors just to get back to this point again. Yeah. It's one of those where it's you assume it'll just work, but it just doesn't. may have been the key. Yep. Dark Clown. Roll credits. Black blood. A bit racist, don't you think? Can't you just call it coloured blood? That is in reference to an inner hatred of mine. This is a childhood song, I assume you may know it. If you don't, it's Baa Baa Black Sheep. And it's a nursery rhyme. Again, most people probably know what it is, but I believe it's not illegal, but, and I may have mentioned this before, but you now can't say Baa Baa Black Sheep anymore. You have to say Baa Baa Coloured Sheep, which is in fact, as far as I'm concerned, even more racist. But I don't make the rules, so... Black blood in me gave a birth. One moment, hang on a minute. What? I don't even... Yep. Can't say Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. You have to say Baa Baa Coloured Sheep. Like I say, just don't ask. Yeah, black blood in me gave a birth to the devil. Hypo. 2 more to see. That sounds worse. What's saying Baa Baa Coloured Sheep? Yeah. Because black is a colour. And I know I've petitioned this for years, but you're not black. I've petitioned this for years. That if you want to use the colour black as a racist thing, depending on how it's used, it just doesn't work. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Actually, give me a moment, just in case if this is a dead one. Which it is, because I need a key. Oh, I'm getting thirsty. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm getting really thirsty. Oh, John's feather broke. Well, there's the key, no? Well, the key. I'm gonna die. Oh, there's no healing anywhere. Oh no, it's a ruined castle. That's another fucking reference. Again, not a reference, just a thing that happens in one show at one point in time. Endpoints don't want to get to. Oh yeah, you want the fucking dark key, not the hand key. Got it, so goose, thank you. Only one more to go. And I'm assuming this part is when he learns how to time travel. To then come 400 years in the future to find me. No, I've got to play as Tiff. Why? This. Oh, obviously the sooner I find, oh fuck me, the sooner I find the key, the sooner I can get out of here. Nope, that's all I want. In before it's going to force me to play as everyone. Which if it does, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. I mean, it would make sense if it did. You know, play as Tiff and Chris, Genie, Blight and Midget. It would make sense if it did that. Yeah, it's gonna fucking do it, isn't it? Oh, fucking hell. I've played too many video games. But at least the benefit is... there's no exploration. Once I get the key, it's get out. I don't need to stay any longer than I need to. Only downside is I'm going to go through a crap ton of repair powders. And that's the only downside to this. Yeah, I'm not really bothered with that. Well, the only thing that I am glad that I have done is go around each of these cities to try and find all of the waters, defense items, and health upgrades. I'm glad that I've done that. No, no way. You didn't drop it. How much damage out of curiosity will I even do to you? Oh my god. If it's one of these in dragons, I'm gonna be really annoyed. Oh, I forgot about that, thank god. I can buy more of them anyway. I need to anyway, after I've left you. Well, here's the key. Because next I'll be playing is Genie. But I'm not, because I'm leaving. Because what is it? Genie... What is it? It's just... Yeah, it's just Genie, Blight, and then Midget. Blight has a weapon, Midget has a weapon, Genie has the weapon. So... it won't be that bad. Only thing is I do need to leave this dungeon for 5 seconds. Because I want to buy some... $20 should do. Yeah, 20 of them should do. I'll store them for now, just so I have the room, and then I want to buy 10 stamina drink, which is in Queens. No idea why it's quiet though. It's 7. I need 3, 5, that's 8 times 3. I need 2,400. there we go. Now I should be fine. Now I should be fine. Because I can just boost the shit out of everyone's attack until I find that key. And obviously I've also got the sun totem, or the sun gem. It'll be genie. Yep. Then it will be blight, and then it will be boom. Weapon, first things first, equip the goddess ring. Secondly, go back to Chris, customize, remove the gem, back to Genie, and equip the gem on her. And then depending on how much damage I do, I mean she's doing a fair amount. I don't need to use an antidote drink as of right now. I mean, it would still be useful. No, my money. Fucking hell. Don't show a yellow on my map. It's not going to be the key. No, fuck off. I'll kill all the weak enemies first. That wants wind. Here's the key. I will level her up once. Because she's doing a fair amount of damage, one level won't hurt since I'm here. weapon. Nothing there as well. Now it's for Blight, who already has a pretty decent weapon anyway. It has 0 MP on him. Because he's shite. But not as shit as me, because I have a crappy little machine gun. Which granted does a lot of damage over time, but doesn't do enough to warrant ever playing as me. But to be honest, I haven't played as Light ever in combat, so... That is weak. A woman who does magic is stronger than you are. Just note that. You are weaker than a woman. Granted, it is Genie, but... myself again, no, because Blight Blaze is here. Moron. I was telling myself I was weaker than a woman. No, Blight's weaker than Genie. And yes, I named this black guy Blight Blazer because yes, I'm a racist. No, we are not going to discuss it. It's just fact. You can't compete with magic. No, you're right, you can't. But when I also first met you and you was already saying that you're weak and worthless, what else can I do, eh? I hope to God one of them doesn't have the key. Nope. I'm gonna have a feeling this may take a while. Just because of how weak you are. Thank you. Reverend Daniel, how have you been? Just be lucky there wasn't a white guy in here saying how weak he was, because otherwise I would have immediately called him me. But you know. I'll quickly run over here because I need some help. Great, good. Oh, did you hear about Star Wars? Don't do this to me again, please. Oh my. I'm doing good. Why are you asking that? Where's the real Daniel gone? course she was going to be a mimic. I poisoned a mimic! Wow, get fucked, bitch. Wait, that does 67 damage when they're poisoned. I'm not even going to hit him anymore because there's no point. Well, I started making meals. Kind of, but not often enough. This weapon has interesting horizontal range. I am not going to get fucked over here because I have medicine. Oh, iframes, run away. Also, just to make sure, I will put this in. Oh, could you actually come over here, you stupid fool? I can't even go that way. Please drop the key. You fucker. My last hope of finding the key that isn't on a stupidly high defense enemy. I mean, if I poison it, I'm not bothered, because then it will just, well, die. Poisoning it is fine, it's... if... oh, fuck me. Oh, screw my arsehole and call me Sally. This is why I bought a crap ton of repair powders. No! Oh, you guys aren't actually that weak. Why do you suck? That's my question. Why do you suck? Drop the sodding key. Oh, woo, your weapon's leveled up. I guess I'll level it up for you. I'm just gonna mass upgrade endurance. Because bollocks, because you have no endurance. Oh, because there's a reason why I'm not paying attention. One, I need to use another one of these. But it's this that I'm missing out on. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Your weapon's garbo. Yeah, there's a reason why I never played as anyone besides Tone. Because when I'm two-shotting this black dragon, and you're sitting here with a stamina potion that increases your damage so much and you still can't kill shit. There's a reason I never played as anyone besides Tone. Because he is the one that can actually deal damage to enemies. You have single-handedly ruined all of my shit. Well, just in the nick of time, your weapon broke and I don't care. Because I am not doing this again. So tough shit, you've now got a shitty basic weapon again. No, I don't care. Just in the nick of time as well. Last hit, destroys the weapon, I don't care. Get me out of there. Fucking hell, now I've got to play as me, the guy with a fucking machine gun that does little damage. In before my weapon's better anyway. Yeah, fuck you. I mean, granted, you've still got the Desanga and the Halberd, but they are still two pretty good weapons. Why is that still on +1? Can I not repair powder that? I assume not. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Weapon. Hang on a minute. No, do I? One moment. Yeah, no, I do actually care. Yeah, no, I do care actually. Because your weapon destroyed, it also broke the sun gem that I need. Because it just boosts everyone's stats by 10. And because your weapon broke, it also broke the attachment with it. So I do care, actually. If it didn't do that, and it just broke your weapon and it gave me back my attachment, then yeah, fuck you. But because it also took my attachment with it, yeah, no, I need to redo that. I mean, it was only Genie and you anyway, so it's not like I've got to replay an hour's worth of content, but it's still annoying. Not like I have to come back for. Because Genie's not a problem, she can actually deal damage. Looks like they're doing something with Black Flag. Yeah, they're also doing something with Star Wars, but we won't talk about that here. Why, what are they doing with Black Flag? Like, if they're thinking of remastering it like they did with Assassin's Creed 3, why even bother? Because they didn't even touch Assassin's Creed 3 remaster anyway. All they did was just take a shit on it and go, look, it's polished. It's still the same turd you remember, but it's a shinier turd. Oh, thanks, Ubisoft. I mean, I would prefer you to scrap the Assassin's Creed games, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I mean, I suppose if you learn anything, Rat King, let me know. Because I also believe jiggle physics, but I also believe Resident Evil 8 was shown off last night or today. Why is the geophysics? Well, I don't know why I'm complaining, but... Oh god, if that big fat Yeti has the sorting key. Yep, one of these guys has the key. No more I want. Good. Gallery of fog. You mean gallery of me being a moron because I broke a weapon that had the sun gem on it, thus breaking the sun gem, so I've had to restart the last 2 floors? Then yes, that is true. I mean, it's a long title for a dungeon, but... Get me out of here. Now I've got to play as Blight. The worst character in the game. Because he does like 0 damage, even with a stamina potion. Because why would we want a warrior tribe leader? Which character? The black guy, who you meet in the, not Queens, the desert. Him. Goro's terrible, so is Goro. Yeah, but at least Goro can dish out damage. You know. Like, yeah, okay, he's too slow, but at least he can hit enemies and dish out damage, right? Whereas this guy hits everything and does like 0 damage. I mean, sure, he has range, which is very nice, but that doesn't counteract his shitty damage output. And his weapon breaking like every 2 seconds. Like, if it wasn't for his weapons breaking every 2 seconds and not doing any damage, he might be fine. Oh, he's poisoned. How much damage will that do? I don't need to fight him. That's the only benefit, is because I found a weapon with poison on him, that means obviously I can poison enemies, so... Husband is probably a favourite party member. Why? Because he's got a Glock. And because he's the only relatable character to an American. But there's a reason I never played as any of these characters. You're Canadian. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Would you like some poutine? Eh? Sorry there, bud. I can't do a Canadian accent, but you get the point. Oh, fuck me in my butt. Because he can do the general jumps without the cutscene. Well, yes, exactly. I know that's why. Because that's exactly why I prefer him. And when you're in this dungeon, there is a chance that you run into a location where you either have to jump with Zhao, then float with what's his name, Osmond, or you have to float with Osmond then jump with Zhao. So because he can just do it all in one go, Zhao is pointless. She is still better in terms of damage compared to Osmond, but in terms of convenience, he is better. Oh, so this is going to be a pain in the ass, and I'm going to have to lure this twat away. No. This is exactly why I hate this section. This is exactly why I also stocked up on a crap ton of items. Because I knew this was going to happen. Oh, the stamina ran out. Of course it ran out after like 2 hits, you fucking weak shit. God, you suck. Like, can you just come all the way over here? I can just ruin you, please. Right, you know when I said come over here so I can ruin you, that doesn't then mean show me your arse. I'm just gonna go through the entire dungeon, fight all the weak enemies and lead up to those dragons. Because I don't want to kill dragons and waste all my shit when it's on a weak enemy anyway. Nope. Woo! Well, at least I can save. So I don't have to redo genies again. Oh, why does this game suck all of a sudden? Like, why is this game fine for you to play as one guy and then all of a sudden it just goes, oh. You know those weak characters that you never play as for a very specific reason because A, you're already way stronger than they are by the time you find them, and B, you don't want to grind. Sorry, but the weakest of all the characters you're going to have to play as and you're fucked, and it's, oh, thanks. I mean, I guess I've gotten lucky in finding the spear that I've got for him so he can actually do damage, but he still fucking sucks. Like, just completely fucking sucks. He usually just glitch attachment on Gorgo because he's so poo-poo. I can't imagine why you'd say that. But no, it's just the sooner I find that fucking key in his dungeon, the sooner I can get out. Which again, you work your way from the easy enemies up to the hard enemies. And this is the key door at least. And I also hate that, like you hit an enemy fine, but because this guy's attack speed is here, they have the time to just block mid combo. Whereas again with Tone, they don't have the time to do that. Give me the key. Someone give me fucking key. Please. All that I want. Oh, but now he's poisoned, so I don't have to hit him at least. It'll take longer, but... Like I said, that's all that I have to hope for when I fight those dragons. Does have any attribute besides wind? I have no idea, to be honest. Yes, because I have the sun totem on it. Bollocks. I'm getting the fuck out. Fuck you, dragon. Get me out. Please. Never again. And now I've got to play as an even worse character as far as I'm concerned. I mean, he's not bad, but... No! Weapon... You... Remove this... For you. Okay, he's actually half decent. But then again, I'm fighting the weaker enemies. Wow, how do you feel, Blind Blazer, that you're even more worse than a guy who's got a gun? Actually, no, that makes sense. It's actually just an American high school student. So is this based on the events of insert the high school name here that I do actually know the name of, but don't want to say just in case if some dickhead twat tries to ban me for it. Let me guess, Mimic. Oh no, big guy. Do we go big box, small box? Which one do you want? Not that it actually matters. I assume it is complete RNG, but... Which one do you want? Small box? Oh, he's gonna flatline. But yeah, I've also got the Big Bang sword for Tone, by the way. Wasn't an obtainable character. I can kind of see why. Because he's in pretty much every cutscene when you're building and talking to people in his town, but it feels more like he was just the head engineer of building the giant robot than having him as a side character. On the last character actually said it. That makes sense. ×2? Why the fuck does this dickhead get ×2? Why does this cocksucker get ×2? But Tone doesn't. I just want to put this thing on Tone. That's all that I want to do. Is just put that on Tone so then I can upgrade the Big Bang potentially into Zeus's. I mean, I won't be able to because I'm going to be way under leveled for them. But, you know, at least get a crap ton of stuff in that. I mean, one, I'm going to put it on there for now, but... And apparently I need a ranged character for the final boss, which if I do, he's my boy. Just because he's got ×2 on him. Which means obviously the stats of those weapons will be stronger than it would be on anyone else. Although, still using Genie would be better because her stats, even without a ×2, still overpowers him at a base level. So yeah, Genie would still be better regardless. Yeah, I know. Let's get out of here. Do the next floor. I'm gonna play as Tone, 'cause fuck you. Unless it makes me play, it forces me to play as these guys in reverse. Never mind. Yay, now I'm back to Tone with the Big Bang. Now I can actually destroy enemies like I was doing like 10 minutes ago. I'm going to assume this is the last floor before the boss. No, it was cursed. Rats. Now I can't change my overpowered weapon. Oh, hello. Okay, now I might want to. Hello, what are you? Absorb health power. Can I destroy this and put it on that? Pretty please. It's a giant red sword that also absorbs health, which either means it will absorb 0 health or it will absorb 2000 health per hit or kill. Well, endurance and speed will easily go to 99. MP will also easily go to 99. Attack will also easily go to 99. I'd also get a crap ton of fire, ice, thunder, wind, and holy. And also a crap ton of that stuff. I could probably, maybe easily buff this weapon to that level if it was a smart decision, but I don't know what that smart decision is. I mean, yes, I want to do it just because, I mean, it's a red sword. Yeah, that's the only reason why I want it, it's red. But, I mean, because I know for a fact I'm not going to get that to Zeus's sword anytime soon. And the only downside between destroying this weapon for this weapon is if this weapon's max level for everything is 99 before I level it, then I'm going to waste quite a few attack. Because what is that in there? Like 75, right? No. 65? 65? No, 67. So I would get a minimum of 67 because 10% I'm not going to be asked to fucking work that out. I know it's 13, so I'll get 80 pretty much out of that. So I'll get 80 attack on top of that, so it would fairly equal this weapon's stats if I broke it into that. Problem is if that's max attack goes to 99, then I'm going to waste essentially, what, 30 attack? I am. So if I knew this weapon's max stats, like if I knew its max stats was 150, I would drop this weapon in a heartbeat, just because of how much more stats I would get out of it. Then what are my stats in this anyway? Yeah. Well, I mean, Holy would drop down to what? 30. Thunder would probably go near 99. I mean, all these three at the top, because I think it's just the top three it has if it's the top four. No, because I have the fucking thing on still, don't I? So that doesn't count. Yeah, so 69. No, I would get what? 24 holy. Again, say 24 wind and 24 ice. 30 fire and 36-ish thunder. Which would pretty much take all them up to 50 plus. It would. So 50 plus on them means that I lose thunder and 15 holy. 15 holy I'm potentially not so bothered about, but everything else would equal if not be better, so whatever. In terms of these stats, I mean, yeah, I would lose a lot of stats doing this because that doesn't have any, I don't think. Yeah, it only has beast, flying and rock, so I would lose a lot of stats doing that. Yeah, I would lose... Well, no, I would have about 30 magic, 25 metal, 15 flying added on, like 17, 18 beast, about 28, no, 25, about 30-ish undead, about 24, 25 dragon. I mean, the only stats that I will lose out on pretty much is mimic, fish, and plants. So do you think this is a worthwhile upgrade to destroy the Big Bang or the Drain Seeker? I mean, I will look up. If the Drain Seeker's max base stats only goes to 99 attack, I'm not doing it. If its max base stats for the Drain Seeker goes up to, say, 130, I will destroy it for the Drain Seeker, because just purely based on stats, it will be a better weapon. Because the Big Bang, see, this is the only thing with this game, is there's no reason to really ever keep this weapon. Sure, it's cool, sure I can upgrade it to Zeus's weapon, but that's never gonna happen. Whereas I can destroy it, put it on this weapon, level up the weapon probably once, and then just get the first upgrade straight out of it into whatever it morphs into. Drain Seeker. Oh, Drain Seeker for some reason goes all the way before. And it builds up to the Sagittarius, which doesn't look to be as cool as a sword. And it builds up to the Dark Excalibur. Ooh. Probably in Dark Chronicle, yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. I'll drop that. So I assume what it levels up to in this game is just this game and that's it. And the Drain Seeker's maximum stats. Oh no, never mind. Okay, so to build it up to the next one, I need... Oh yeah, no, okay, so its maximum stats is 99. I don't think it's worth it. But to upgrade it to the next weapon I need 75 attack, 55 endurance, 75 speed, 50 ice, 45 thunder, 30 dragon, 30 metal and 30 mimic is what I need to get it to the next level. Then the next level its maximum stats is 125 for attack. So even if, because I think the Big Bang stats go ways past 155, so yeah, there's no point. Because while I'm breaking it into the current weapon would only take it to 99 and it won't carry over my other 30 to get it up to the 125. And considering I can take it up to maybe 140, yeah, it's not worth it. Actually, what are the stats for this weapon? Oh no, to build it up into the Sword of Zeus. Oh no, its max attack is 170. But yeah, no, to build into the Sword of Zeus, I need 100 attack, endurance, speed, doesn't matter. MP needs to be 95. And its max is 95. Fucking hell. Then it needs... oh, let's have a quick look. Then it needs 70 of everything here, I believe. Yeah, and then it needs 70 of all them. Yeah, this is why I can't max level, or get this into the Sword of Zeus, is because I don't, A, have the money to get the stuff to buff that into, and 2, the only way I could, like I say, is if I go a ×2 on a level, put the sun gem on it, and then obviously everything gets 20, I will then have the money to power them up with the other gemstones that I can put on it, and that would, and then with power up powders I could put it into the Sword of Zeus. But then in terms of this, fish needs to be 33, which it's way off. Plant needs to be 29, which again it's off. Beast needs to be 54. Flying needs to be 22. Metal needs to be 49. Mimic needs to be 22, and magic needs to be 60. So magic I could do, mimic I could do, metal I can do, beast, plant, and fish I'm way off. So again, I don't have the resources to even get this to the next level. Unless I obviously got multiple ×2s back to back. And then using it on stuff like the amphibious. Just to get like the +10 or whatever with the gemstones that I can put on it. Like there is a way to do it. I would just have to get stupidly lucky getting the ×2 back to back, but that's impossible. So, would have been nice had the sword that I just found had a higher had a higher attack than it currently does. Would have been nice, but oh well. No, John's feather. And now we find out how we went into the pass. Oh, never mind. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Nope, leave the dungeon, because I'm going to assume we're going to be on the last floor. We're going to take a quick inventory check. Got enough water, have food, potions, medicine, repair powders. Yeah, I'm only assuming this is the boss floor, or there might be another floor or something to go. Nope, that was right. We're there, finally, after 3 hours of dungeoning. Am I gonna have to rewatch all of this again? Yep. Yeah, we've been over this. His father died, ruler of the kingdom, finds a beautiful woman at a party. Thinks she's so beautiful, keeps thinking about her. Conveniently, her carriage broke down outside and then they fall in love. Now the ruler of the kingdom, he decides, oh no, we're at the war with the East or whatever, let's fight them. Damn, we're losing. Oh, hello, cloaked man. You're going to give me power beyond all my belief? Thank you. Yay, I've destroyed the people of the East or West, I don't remember who. Meanwhile, there's a man who looks exactly like the lover, who's going to kill his wife or girlfriend, fiance, whatever. He's now pissed that she's dead and she's smiling, or he's smiling, who knows. And this evil thing was taken over. He's now had to bury his love and his kingdom is completely destroyed. Damn, what am I going to do? I will go into the past and destroy that thing once and for all. There you go. That's the fucking story summed up. That's the entirety of that just summed up. So yes, I'm paying attention to this game's story. Or lack thereof, I should say. Considering it's just, oh no, evil genie, boy, save world. Okay. Yeah, if I can't defeat this boss with Tone doing his power stamina move of like 1000 damage in one hit, this is going to be a little difficult. If I can, then I guess the final boss will just be a pushover like every other boss has been, once I figured out I could use the stamina potions and charge attack. Who's the real one? We've changed time! Oh no, we've Prince of Persia this shit. Now we've got to take the Dagger of Time. It says Bastion. Just... Okay. Just casually thrust a sword inside of someone and run them off a cliff. Nice. Maria! Hey, how you doing? You don't know me, but... Also, this is going to be a lot of cutscenes to... Oh, hello. This is going to be a lot of cutscenes to go through if I die on this. That's all that I'm currently thinking of. Well, he's got 3 symbols. He's got a blue eye, a yellow eye, and a red eye. That probably has no effect on anything that I'm thinking of, but... There's always Dante when you need him. Oh, thanks, camera angle. Appreciate it. Why can't I lock onto him? Because this is annoying. I want to... Oh, I really do have to use a ranged character. Oh, fuck my ass. This is not going to go well, is it? What am I doing? Alright, don't you fucking swear at me, bitch. Well, that doesn't even hit him. I've got to hit his hands, but it had no effect, so that means I'm assuming it's an elemental thing? Yeah, this might be an elemental thing. Like that I might need fire for. I don't know, one, I'm putting this on. And then I might need lightning and ice. Yep. 412 damage! Get fucked, bitch. Well, first things first, I need some health. Second of all, I'm putting a damn stamina potion on. Right, so he's doing that one, which is... Damn it. Bollocks. 824 damage. Get fucked, bitch. Attribute. It's yellow, so I'm gonna guess thunder. Yep, I was right. What are you doing? Oh. Nothing. I'm gonna get hit by this. And I don't know how much damage it does. But I do have Giant's Feather, so I might be able to run away from it. Oh no, it was blue. Why is it blue all of a sudden, you dick? So that's ice. Really only 171? Or did I destroy that? Motherfucker. Oh no, it's green. Where is that? That's green. Which is... wind. Legion. Anyway, I'm not going to go into what was just mentioned. I'm not going to be able to do this. For one, I'm not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm just trying to blast my way through it. And two, yeah, I'm just not going to be able to do this. Oh, fuck off. I mean, I would also assume Holy does more damage than Wind. Thunder might actually do more damage, but whatever. Genie, I need the thing from you. Well, I mean, I guess I could use a ranged character here to hit him whilst he's doing this. Oh, my door. But I need to redo the fight then. I learned that he has his phase of laser. When he does them, he'll then pull out his mouth thing. If that's it, okay. If there's a third phase, Yeah, if there's a third phase, just end me now. I really don't want it to be a third phase. Okay, that may be it. Let me guess, it can make him happy again. All that. Oh. It's the BS part of the story of, by the way, your thing can do this. Oh, no, I'm just gonna have to sit here and read. Okay. Oh, you're gonna fall? Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh, well, the final boss wasn't a problem. I was just being a dick, as I normally am when I fight bosses. Just trying to wail away at them when obviously there's a strategy to it. The only thing that I hated was the fucking camera angle. Having to run away and then spin it around was pain. Oh, cat girl. So is Tiff just gonna fuck off, or is she gonna keep fucking my leg? And just, I wanna stay with you. Well, yeah, that's Dark Cloud. Great game, considering I beat it in like 21 hours. Very good game. Will it be a game that I'll play again in the future? I mean, yeah, I suppose. But the only thing that would prevent me is just the fact of, you know, the whole dungeon crawling and village building side of things, because it is very sort of one-minded in how this game works. replayability is there, but maybe in like 5 years or whatever from now I could replay this, but I wouldn't see myself replaying it like next year or something. I just couldn't. Good game, definitely worth playing to anyone out there who, if you've seen any amount of this and it relatively looked interesting. Again, it is very linear and very one-minded in how it works, but... Oh yeah, and the QTEs, I kind of wish there was no QTEs in this. Because there's only like 4 in the entire game, maybe 5. So, what about the sequel? When will I play? No idea, but I'm not playing it after this. Because that is one thing that I can't do. Because the sequel will probably play fairly similar to this. It's going to be one of those that I'll play in like a few months from now. And also to anyone out there who doesn't know, yes, this level 5 is the same level 5 who did the Professor Layton games. So they went from a dungeon crawler village builder to puzzle games on the DS. Which I guess I can't complain really. Oh look, there was a motion system. Who'd have guessed? Dungeon map design, Kazunari Matsuo. Well, congratulations on you for designing the maps. And when I mean designing, I mean he probably drew some squares and said, yeah, do that. Because it is randomly generated, and obviously the corridors will always look the same, so the corridors are the corridors, and then each room relatively looks the same in its design type, but not its aesthetics. Which is the one thing that I will admit that this game does pretty well on, is at first you're in a cave, then you're in a forest, then it's under the sea, then you're in a desert, then you're in space on a moon, and then you're going back in time. So it at least is varied in its locations and dungeons. Also, these two characters were non-existent in this entire game. Of course he wasn't, he got eaten. I think it was him. No, he was probably the guide, it was the other guy. Yeah. Oh look, it's the not dog genie. It was a rat. This whole time. Yes, I have no idea when the hell I'll play the sequel. Oh look, it's that guy. Yeah, I mean this game is on PlayStation Now. So for anyone who obviously doesn't have a... I don't know if you can buy it on PS3 stroke PS4. But I suppose if anyone has PlayStation Now and you know, have it connected through Ethernet and there's very minimal input lag, then this game is definitely worth playing. More so than a lot of other games that are coming out now anyway, but... Let me just go on the... No, it's not that one I want, it is... What? Yep, you can buy Dark Cloud for £12 on the PlayStation Store and play it on PS4. So, yeah, I mean, for £12, knock yourself out, it's a good game. For a 21-hour game, maybe 22 hours, pretty good game. And also, there goes Tone and Tiff having to be forced to be a cat once again. Yeah, I mean, this game was pretty good. And like I say, for £12 on the PlayStation Store, knock yourself out. I would also assume it would go dirt cheap on a sale. So if you wanted to wait for a sale, again, definitely knock yourself out. And also, the Dark Cloud series soundtrack, one, for £8 on the PlayStation Store, I would definitely buy it just for the soundtrack in this game so far. If Dark Chronicle or Dark Cloud 2 continues the awesome music, then... Oh, a new land is added to the world map. I'm assuming that's the 100th floor dungeon, which will actually take me like fucking 2 days. because it took me 3 hours or whatever to do however many floors that this game had to offer, or the final dungeon. If the final dungeon was like 20 floors, then I mean that would take me like 15 hours to go through 100 floors. If that is true, like if that dungeon is like 15 hours, fuck that, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If it's like 5 hours or whatever, I'll do it. Let's have a little look-see, shall we? Is that my clear data? Who knows, because there is no clear data. The Demon Shaft. No comment. No comment. Yeah, so at least it's there anyway. So at least that's available to be started tomorrow, I suppose. Or I start it right now and I find out how many floors I can do in an hour, and then I can roughly hazard a guess if I can either do it or I know to just quit whilst I'm ahead tonight and then just continue San Andreas tomorrow. How many floors were there? I don't know why I'm not counting, but I assume 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 25. There's 25 in 3 hours. So that still takes me up to, what? 12 hours to potentially do the final dungeon? And I can't even get out. Nice. Yeah, 25 hours to do a dungeon. Well, I mean, I suppose I'll just end the YouTube recording here. In the event I just quit out of the final dungeon, then obviously this can just be put up when I put it up, which I might start uploading it tomorrow. Again, not that anyone's going to watch it, but it will be there. So in terms of YouTube, I hope you've enjoyed. I'll either see you in the 100 floor dungeon, or if I don't do it, you know I quit. And I'll see you in GTA San Andreas. That time.